Clean water campaigners have found that at least 7 housing developments in North and West London are discharging raw sewage straight into rivers following errors during construction. An information request submitted to Thames Water found waste was flowing straight into surface water drains and not into the sewerage system for treatment. Environmentalists say while responsibility lies with property owners, better enforcement is needed. Luxmy Gopal has more.
At the River Brent, doing some fishing, of sorts. This catch of the day, though, is hard to stomach.
These are wet wipes. And I've just pulled these out of the outfall here. Obviously, these have been flushed and these are making their way into the river.
Campaigner Ben Morris has done tests, which haven't been independently verified by us, which he says shows just how much the river is being harmed.
So that's our ammonia reading, 9.9 milligrams per litre, very high. That's phosphate, 2.5 milligrams, also very high reading. Basically, between the two of these are highly toxic. That means that fish and particularly invertebrates can't really live in the river in this area.
A charity group requesting information from Thames Water found that 7 blocks of flats had wrongly connected pipes, discharging untreated waste into the rivers Crane and Brent instead of sewers.
We've been aware for a long time of misconnections, so that is incorrect plumbing leading to sewage going directly into rivers. It's probably the biggest issue of London's rivers and urban rivers generally, biggest pollution issue.
The information didn't name the specific blocks or the developers. Such misconnected pipes, while they may be accidental, are illegal. But where does the buck stop when things aren't cleared up?
A beautiful environment, except for this.
Rob Gray, from the charity behind the requests, wants authorities, including local government and the Environment Agency, to send a strong message.
Choose 1 or 2 or 3 of these sites and say, if you don't sort it out, we're going to prosecute. And I think that will cause a sea change in the whole attitude to this problem.
Why do you think it hasn't happened yet?
It's easier to say, I think maybe it's your responsibility, or maybe it's your responsibility than it is to grasp onto something which is mostly hidden, except when it comes out in places like this.
Thames Water says misconnections are the responsibility of property owners and that they have a programme to investigate such incidents across the region. Ealing Council told us they work with Thames Water and say that they can take enforcement action against any property owners that don't fix the issue.
Harrow Council, meanwhile, gave no response. Barnet Council blamed what it called fragmented legislation. Blame flows easily, but actually clearing up the problem seems more of an upstream battle. Luxmy Gopal, BBC London.